So we continue with sum number 7 of the numericals of calorimetric first part. So we have over here the sum number 7. An electric heater of power 600 watt raises the temperature of 4 kg of liquid from 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius in 100 seconds. Find the heat capacity and the specific heat capacity of the liquid. So first of all, what we have is, let's write the data first and then we'll talk about it. So power is equal to 600 watt and the temperature 4, so mass is equals to 4 kg. T2 is equals to 15 degrees Celsius and T1 is equals to 10 degrees Celsius. So delta T is equals to 15 minus 10 is equals to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. The time taken, time T is equals to given to you as 100 seconds. So first of all, here we cannot find, we don't have the heat, so we'll have to find out the heat, right? Because we want to find out the specific capacity, so we'll find out the heat. So we know that P is equals to W upon T or is equals to Q upon T. So accordingly we'll have that 600 is equals to Q upon 100. So Q will be equal to 600 into 100, which will be 60,000 joule. Because power is joule per second and this is second, so that's why it will be joule. So the amount of heat required will be 60,000. Now we are going to take Q is equals to MC delta T. So first thing is, what you require is the heat capacity of 4 kg. So पहले heat capacity चाहिए, so we'll take directly C dash T. Okay, so we know that C dash will be equal to Q upon delta T. So that will be 60,000 upon delta T is 5 degrees is going to give you as 12000 joule per Kelvin. Okay, so the first thing is this 12,000 joule per Kelvin. Second, what I require will be Q is equals to MC delta T. So wherein 60,000 is equals to M is 4 kg into C into delta T is 5. So it is 60,000 upon 20 is equals to C. So that will give you as 3,000. So C is equal to 3,000 joule per kg per Kelvin. So that is your answer for sum number 7. We now move on to sum number 8. Sum number 8. .5 kg of lemon squash at 30 degrees Celsius is placed in a refrigerator which can remove the heat at the rate of 30 joule per second. So we have got mass is equal to 0.5 kg. T1 is equals to initial temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. The rate of temperature change is equals to given as 30 joule. Rate of heat change is equal to 30 joule per second. How long will it take to cool the lemon squash to 5 days? So that's T2 is equal to 5 degrees Celsius. Given that the heat capacity C is equal to 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin. So first of all, what we'll do is that rate को गोली मारो, rate अभी नहीं चाहिए. पहले हम लोग को क्या चाहिए? We want the heat, total heat energy required. So the heat energy required is MC delta T. So we know that Q is equal to MC delta T is T2 minus T1. Or I'll take it as T1 minus T2 because it cannot be negative. It will never be negative. It's a change in temperature. Change in temperature में तुम लोग को जो भी condition आता है, whether it is always the greater from this greater separated to the smaller separated from the greater. So 0.5 into 4200 into 30 minus 5. So there will be 0.5 into, or we'll take it as 5 upon 10 into 4200 into 25. Cancels, so it will be 125 into 42, so that will be 250 and this will be 500, so 52500. So it will be 52500 joule will be the amount of heat required. Now they are given that the rate at which it is going to be falling will be 30 joule per second. So obviously the time will be equal to Q upon rate, that will be 52500 upon 30. So that will be giving you as 3 ones are 3, 22 are 7, 15 are 50 seconds. Okay, these many seconds. So if we are converting into minutes, so it will be converting into minutes will be 2s are 12 and then 55, so 9s are 20, 54 and 10. So it will be 1. Next second. 0.1, or you can say that 29 minutes and then 10 seconds. Okay, 29 minutes and 10 seconds will be the answer for this particular question. Clear? Sum number 8. We now move on to sum number 9. A mass of 50 grams of a certain metal at 150 degrees is immersed in 100 grams of water at 11 degrees Celsius. So now this is the sum of the principle of calorimetry, heat loss is equal to heat gain. So we'll take up one by one the different kind of material over here. So first thing is, we know the mass of 50 grams of certain metal. So we have M1 is equals to 50 grams at T1 is equals to 150 degrees Celsius. Is immersed in water, that is M2 is equals to 100 grams at 11 degrees Celsius. So T2 is equals to 11 degrees Celsius. The final temperature T is equals to 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate the specific capacity of metal assuming the specific capacity of water, that is C. Water is given as 4.2 joule per gram per Kelvin. So now we know that by principle of calorimetry, heat gained by water is equals to heat lost by metal. So that is M2CW delta T, so will be T minus T1 is equals to M1C T, this is T2, T2 here, and what was that? What T1 is 150, yeah, okay. So T1 minus T. So M2 is given as 100 grams into 4.2 into 20 minus 11. Okay, because it is T2 minus T. Arey, kya bol? Babar. It was correct. T minus T2, that is 20 minus 11, is equals to, this is 50 grams into C is what we need to find out, into 150 minus 20. So this will give you as 420 into 9 is equals to 50 into C into 130. So C is equals to 420 into 9 upon 50 into 130. 0 gets cancelled, and further we cannot find out the direct thing, but we need to find out the answer. So we'll do the calculations here. That will be 9 2s are 18 and 9 4s are 36, so 37, so 378, and this is going to be 650. So 0 point, so this will be 0, and then you are going to take it as 65 into 5. 5 5 is a 25, so 30, 32. So that will be 5. So 325. So this is 3 and this is 5, 30. Then it will be not possible. So yeah, not possible. So there will be a 0 added here. So to give you around something like 8. So 65 into 8 will be 6540 and 48 52. Yeah. So 5200, this will give you 100, so 1000, so 1, so that will be 650, and then you are going to get it as 350, so that will be again we're going to be 5. So therefore it will be equal to 0.582 joule per gram per Kelvin. Okay, 0.582 per joule per gram per Kelvin. That will be the answer for sum number 9. We now want to move on to sum number 10. "45 grams of water at 50 degrees Celsius in a beaker is cooled when 50 grams of copper at 18 degrees Celsius is added to it." So we have the strings over here. First one is M1. We'll take it as MW, more clearer. Mass of water as 45 grams at 50 degrees Celsius. So T1 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius. Is cooled when 50 grams of water, the mass of copper, mass Cu will be equal to given as 50 grams, and it is at a temperature 18 degrees Celsius, so T2 is equals to 18 degrees Celsius. F50 is cooled when at 18 degrees is added to it. The content are stirred and the final constant temperature is reached. Calculate the final temperature. You need to find out the final temperature T over here. When they are given as the specific capacity, so C of Cu is equals to 0.39 joule per gram per Kelvin, and C of water is given as 4.2 joule per gram per Kelvin. So we say by principle of calorimetry, we have got heat lost is equals to heat gained. So you are going to lose the heat, the copper is going to lose the heat, so it will be MCU Cu delta T, or we can write over here as T2 minus T2 is equals to MW CW T1 minus T. Okay. So Cu is 50 into 0.39 into, this is nothing but 18 minus T is equals to 45 into 4.2 into 50 minus T. Okay. So this multiplies to 39 into 5, 45, 15, 16, 17, 19, 195. So that will be 19.5 into 18 minus 19.5 T is equals to 45 into 42. 10, 9, 180, 0981, 189. So it is 189 into 50 minus 189 T. Taking all the T on one side and this on one side, it will be okay, anyway add करना ही पड़ेगा, multiply करना ही पड़ेगा. So we have it this way. Then 195 into 18, so 40, 72, 76, 8, 15. 0591, so it's 015, so it's 351 minus, this comes over here, so it is 189 into 5, so 45, 40, 44, 459, so it will be 9450 is equals to minus 189t plus 19.5t. So this will give you as 351, so 9, 4, 14, तो और again 908, so 9099 minus 9 is equals to minus, this will be 19 कट करेंगे तो 170 मिलेगा, तो it will be 169.5t. Okay, quite a calculation, right? So t is equals to 9099 upon 169.5. We are going to divide this thing, so yeah, you need to divide it, no problems. 9099 16950, so that will be 1695 and 4 is the, so 5 is the, 5 is the 25 5 45 25 8 45 46 47 and 30 34 5 6 8, so that will be 8 sir. Let me check it up. Okay, I made a mistake over here. This is t minus t2. I took it as 18 minus t. So here it will be t minus 18. So that's why this will turn out to be as 19.5 t minus 351. Okay, so because it's minus over here, so this is minus here, so there will be addition here, and this goes over here and subtracts over here. So this is okay. This is minus ye barabar hai. So this one over here will increase. One sec. Confusion create हो रहा है. I'll just clear this part. So now what we are going to do is that take the t on this side and this on this side. So it is 19.5t plus 189t is equals to 1890. So this will be we just calculated, so 9450. Yeah, 9450 plus 351. So this will give you as 20, so 208.5t is equals to 9801, like this. So t will be equal to 9801 upon 208.5. So when you calculate this thing, so this will be 98010 and this will be given as 2085. So okay, I'll just check this out and you get the answer directly as 2085 is 47. Yeah, that is equals to 47.00 here, to 47 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this was sum number 10, 47 degrees Celsius. Now we move on to sum number 11. $200 grams of hot water at 80 degrees Celsius is added to 300 grams of cold water at 10 degrees Celsius, neglecting the heat taken by the container. Yeah, of course, in the 10 sum, they ask us the assumption. The assumption is that no loss of heat. So that is the only thing. Yeah. 11 sum में calculate the final temperature of the mixture of the water when specific capacity of water is 4200. So it's given over here that in sum, so M1 is equals to 200 grams, M2 is equals to 300 grams, T1 is equals to 80 degrees Celsius, T2 is equals to 10 degrees Celsius, T is the final temperature what you need to find out, where C is equals to 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin. Okay, so we know here that heat lost is equals to heat gain. Of course, you will write over here properly that by principle of calorimetry, heat lost by hot body is equal to heat gained by cold body. So here we know that it will be heat loss will be by the one which is T1. So heat C1 M, that will be T1 minus T, and this will be C2 M2C T minus T1. So that will be equal to 200 upon 1000 because वो ग्राम में और ये kg में है, into 4200 into temperature will be 80 minus T, and this will be equal to 300 upon 1000 into 4200 into 10 T minus 10. So 2 zeros 2 0 1 0 1 0 cut, 2 zeros 2 0 1 0 1 0 cut. So this will be giving you 840 into 80 minus T is equals to 420. So that is going to be equal to 4 to 6 and 12, 1260 into T minus 10. Okay. So when you multiply this thing, 8 4s are 32 and 8 is 64 plus 3 67. So it will be 0 0 minus 840T is equals to 1260T minus 12600. So taking the T on this side, so it will be 67200 plus 12600 is equals to 1260T plus 840T. So this makes you 0 0, this is 8 and then 9 and then 7 is equals to, this is going to be 0 then 0 and then 11 and 2100T. So 2 that gives you T is equals to 79800 upon 2100. So that will be divided over here, will be giving you the value as 38 degrees Celsius. So yeah, you can see it will be 38 degrees Celsius. Okay, you can check it out. 38 into 21 8 and 3 0 and then 16 and 6 7. So yeah, 8 9 7 and 8. Yeah. Okay, so that was sum number 11. We move on to sum number 12. Sum number 12. The temperature of 600 grams of cold water rises by 15 degrees Celsius when 300 grams of hot water at 50 degrees Celsius is added to it. What is the initial temperature of the cold water? So, you are given over here cold water. So, M1 is equal to 600 grams. Of course, rises by 15 degrees. So, delta T is equal to 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, and when M2 is equals to 300 grams with T2 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, what is the initial temperature? We need to find out T in this case, where so we know here that heat lost is equals to heat gained. So heat lost by, that will be M2C T2 minus T is equals to M1C delta T. You will take it delta T direct because we already know that it is 15 degrees Celsius. So CC gets cancelled. We get over here as 300 is equals to T2 is 50 minus T is equals to 600 into 15. So 50 minus T is equals to 600 into 15 upon 300. So that will be 50 minus T is equals to 30. So that will give you that minus T is equals to 30 minus 50. So T is equals to 20 degrees Celsius. So the initial temperature was 20 degrees. Now this is T. That is the final temperature. But what you want is the initial temperature of this. Okay? What you got is the final temperature. What you wanted was the initial temperature of the cold water. So if the final temperature is 15 and the change in temperature was 15 degrees, so final temperature is 10, 20. So we know over here that delta T is equals to T minus T1. Okay, delta T is nothing but T minus T1. So T is how much? 15 is equals to 20 minus T1. So it will be 15 minus 20 is equals to minus T1. So T1 is equals to 5 degrees Celsius. Remember this thing very properly, that what they asked you was not the final temperature of the resultant mixture. They had asked you the initial temperature of the water. So because you have taken the initial temperature of water and you have taken this, so here we need to take this thing further. The delta T is 15, but the T what we found out is 20. Accordingly, T1, the initial temperature of water was 5 degrees Celsius. We see the next sum, 13th sum. Sum number 13. 1 kg of water is contained in a 1.25 kW kettle. So power is equals to 1.25 kW is equals to 12500 W. 1250 W. It is mass of the water is 1 kg and calculate the time taken by the temperature of water to raise the temperature from 25 to boiling point. So T1 is equals to 25 degrees Celsius and T2 is equals to 100 degrees Celsius. So delta T is equals to 100 minus 25 is equals to 75 degrees Celsius. We know Q is equals to MC delta T is equals to 1 into the, it is given to you as, now it is given in grams, so we know that it will be 4.2. So this will have to multiply it by 1000 to make it kg. So this we'll take it as 1000 grams. So we'll take it as 1000 into 4.2 into 75. Okay, that is 420, 420, 4200 into 75. So 42, 75. So that is going to be 31500 joule. Now we know that power is equals to Q upon T. So 1250 is equals to 31500 upon T. So T is equals to 31500 upon 1250. 0 cancels, and then 25 5s and 25 1s are 25, 65, so 2s are 50, 150, 156. So it is, and then you are going to take it as 5, 26 will be again 5, and then point will be 1 or 2. So that will be 25.2 seconds will be taken. So, एक minute, कुछ गड़बड़ है. Oh, sorry. This is itself is this much, so there will be addition of 2 zeros. So that will be 2 zeros here. So that will be this 1 0 here, and accordingly there were 252. So this will be like this. It will be 252 seconds. So divided by 60 will be giving you 6. So 240 is, so it will be 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay. 240 minutes is 240 seconds is 4 minutes, and then उसके बाद 240 के बाद कितना seconds बचा? 12 seconds बचा, तो answer is 4 minutes 12 seconds. So this was your sum number 13, and this will be the end of the exercise. We'll go for the next part of the chapter in the next video.